As you can see, my area has just suffered through a devastating storm. It's only 10 a.m. and it should be sunny, but dark clouds have made it as gloomy as late night. The weather has changed so frighteningly. It feels like mysterious forces are about to appear. I am currently out in the fields to continue our adventurous hunting journey. Are you ready? We will head out together and start the monster hunt right now. Look everyone, the tall grass that usually stands high has been completely flattened by the storm. Oh my gosh, it's not just the grass, look at that big tree over there. Surprisingly, while the big trees have fallen, the rice plants down here are still standing firm. Perhaps the resilience of the rice is even greater than those eucalyptus trees. How strange! Could there be any monsters hiding in those dense patches of grass flattened by the storm? I will search every nook and cranny, leaving no spot unturned to find their traces. Because I don't want to miss any mysterious creatures that might appear after this big storm. We must be really careful and observe very closely. Monsters could be anywhere. Wow, look over there. The first character of today's hunt has revealed itself. Why is it able to balance so strangely on that tiny treetop? The hiding and balancing skills of this character truly amaze me. Let me see. Oh my, it feels like a strange electric current just passed through my hand. Look at its appearance, wearing a hat and a mask, covering up like a real assassin. Those pitch black, frowning eyes look so threatening. It's even clutching to sharp white swords. Does anyone recognize who this mysterious character is? He looks quite formidable. I think I figured it out. This is the very famous Cappuccino Assassino. Based on this signature look, I'm 99% sure it can't be anyone else. Our journey continues as this is only the beginning, everyone. Ahead is a very dense patch of sensitive briars. I'll have to avoid this path to not get pricked. Look, the plants are all leaning over and wow, guys, look down at that grass. I've just discovered another friend with a completely purple body lying still in the grass. His eyes look drowsy as if he's sleepy, but the most notable part is on his head. Those two sharp horns and strange ears are definitely not human. Could this be a new species of monster appearing after the storm? It looks so bizarre. Wow, look at this. Everyone, hidden on the trunk of a very large ancient tree is a bizarre creature. It looks like a small tree but carries the form of a dark monster. Its entire body is pitch black, contrasting sharply with the brown color of the host tree. How terrifying. Look at that glowing red eye and those dark white teeth. It's staring right at me. The two branches on its head are scrawny without a single leaf. It seems the darkness has overwhelmed all life. I think with such a murky body, if any leaves did grow, they would surely be pitch black as well. Now, which path should we choose? Go deeper into the woods or turn down the trail by the banana garden? I've decided to explore this banana garden area. Who knows, monsters might be hiding under the dense foliage. I used to see a lot of bird droppings here before, but everything has changed after the big storm. I don't see a single bird dropping anymore. The ground looks clean but carries an inexplicably silent vibe. The foliage here is all empty. Looking closely, they are jaggedly hollowed out as if eaten by worms. It could also be damaged from grasshoppers, as they love to nibble on lush green young leaves like these. Right next to the banana garden is a cornfield in its flowering season. The scene looks very beautiful. The corn flowers above are blooming vibrantly under the gentle post-storm sunlight. Thanks to the hard-working honeybees coming to collect pollen, the pollen will fall onto the corn silk below. This pollination process will create firm and sweet corn ears for us to enjoy. However, there are currently too many honeybees flying around the corn ears in the field. I don't dare to venture recklessly inside because the bee colony here is very active. If I accidentally bump into them, I'll surely get a painful sting and be swollen for days. Therefore, we'll leave the cornfield and walk along the edge of the rice field to stay safe. The sound of birds chirping is coming from somewhere. Perhaps a bird's nest is hidden deep in this dense rice field. Wow, look up at those corn silks. I've just discovered an extremely strange bird. It seems this bird also wants to find some sweet nectar on the young corn ears. How strange. What kind of bird has a pure white head like a swan but a pitch black tail? The closer I look, the weirder it gets. Its tail looks no different from a tiny airplane. Even without going deep inside, standing from the outside, I can still closely observe every movement within sight. As long as any character appears within this range, they will certainly not escape my hands. Whoa, another black character has revealed himself. He looks like a dark version of Superman. A true superhero with a signature cowl, standing guard over this cornfield? I recognize him now. This is Batman, with the iconic bat symbol on his chest. The cowl with those two pointed bat ears looks incredibly cool. It's definitely the Dark Knight. It's strange that all the characters I've found today carry a mysterious black hue, just like the Storm. From Batman and Cappuccino Assassino to the airplane bird, they all share these dark tones. This coincidence makes me even more curious about what's lurking further ahead in the rice fields. Join me as we check what other surprises are waiting beside this dense rice field. It seems the heavy storm has washed away every trace along this path. I've walked quite a distance and haven't seen any more items. Will the hunt end here? Here we go. Look at the friend who just appeared right before our eyes. Whoa, his whole body is a very special green, looking exactly like the color of the surrounding rice plants. Luckily he's on this yellow grass. If he were hiding in those green rice stalks, I'd definitely be stumped. Do you recognize who this is? It's Mr. Patapim from the Italian Brando series. So interesting. Let's keep moving forward. Everyone, why are there so many dragonflies flying out today? Look up at the sky. Swarms of dragonflies are practically covering the air above my head. Back in school, my teacher taught me that when it's about to rain or after a storm, dragonflies often fly very low, especially when a storm is coming. They swoop down very close to the ground. Are you curious to know why dragonflies do that? If you don't know, let me tell you the secret my teacher shared with me long ago. It's because when rain is near, the humidity in the air rises, making their wings damp and heavy. Since their wings are so thin, they can't flap hard enough to fly high, so they must glide low to find shelter. Whoops, a grasshopper is perched on a rice leaf. There really are a lot of grasshoppers and locusts in this field. Oh my, look at that. Wait a second. I need to part these rice stalks so you can get a good look. Someone is very leisurely soaking in the water, looking like they're swimming through the rice field. That spot is a bit far and hard to reach, but I'll try to bring this character out into the light. Here he is. I've just harvested another creature, definitely a monster. Look at its head. It looks exactly like a fierce crocodile with rough, scaly skin. The dark green back is covered in tiny spines. It feels very coarse and intimidating to the touch. This creature's body looks incredibly muscular with solid, powerful muscle blocks. I wonder what kind of monster this is. Could it be part of the Brainrot series? Look, something else is peeking out in the distance. A very uniquely shaped item has just appeared. From this angle, it looks like a square, but the closer I look, the more familiar it becomes. It really does look so familiar, a mysterious black background combined with prominent pink blocks. Could this item in my hand be a powerful dragon egg, everyone? That's right, the legendary dragon egg from Minecraft. It looks tiny, but it's very detailed. Its angular details are crafted so sharply, looking exactly like it stepped out of the game. This is the first time I've harvested a Minecraft dragon egg on this hunt.